So hey everyone, welcome back to another video. This video we're gonna be discussing previous week price action and upcoming plan for gold. So we're gonna start with a weekly time frame. This is the weekly time frame for gold, and you can see last few weeks we got a good one-sided move on gold, and it has followed all the bullish imbalances here and give us pretty good closure above old highs like here and here also. So for next week, I'm gonna be bullish as well, because this week also we got a good bullish closing above previous week high. And if we see last week was a pretty strong move. So if we go to a daily time frame, on daily time frame, you can see that it didn't sustain below this low. It rejected from this order block here. You can see this strong cross candle. And after reaction from this order block, it again hits the all-time high. And after all-time high, you can see some bearishness on this week. There's a strong, not a strong closing above this all-time high. And after two candles back to back ranging, it again break the range. But in this breakout, it doesn't sustain, because you can see the amount of wick on both the candles, and it again come back to daily FEG, and right now it hasn't closed under this FEG. If we see here, this FEG here, it hasn't closed. Wait, let me remove this. If you see the body here, it has closed, like a very small fraction of the body has been closed. But for next week, I'm gonna be targeting at least this FEG. I want price to come at least to this FEG. And this is the weekly low, current week low. We're gonna be previous week low for the next week. We can come to this low also. So this is pretty about candlestick charts. We will also gonna discuss on high time frame TPO charts too. So here is the TPO chart for gold, and I'm using here is GC. It is a future chart of gold. I don't use CFD charts for my TPO analysis, because I believe that future chart is much accurate for this work. And it is the monthly profile of gold, and you can see that this month opening was outside the previous month range. This is the previous month range. You can see very high and very low here, and the blue one is POC, and these highs here are poor highs. Okay, so what it did is it accepts into the previous month range, and rejects again from the previous month value below, and goes to that four highs and break that four high with a single print. So single prints means like this move is very one-sided. It doesn't have retracements on the 4-hour time frame. And here you can see after single prints, when it went to at this point, you can see the type of consolidation here. So right now gold is at all-time high. There is no value here on the left. So what it will does is like it will consolidate here and reverse back to the range. This is the previous month range, current month range, sorry. So what it can does here is that it's reverse back here and somewhere close here at this point. But the chances are less of going again to the upside and closing above this high for at least for this month. So this is the weekly EPO for gold, and here you can see the opening of gold on the weekly TPO, and this is the previous week range. Okay, here this is the previous week range, and it opens this week opens very far from the previous week range. Okay, so what it does is it rejects from this high volume node on. This is the high volume node of this profile. Actually, high volume node is let's let me make a profile here. Uh, what to tell? Let's suppose this is a profile. It's not a proper profile actually, but we will take this is the high volume node here, and this is the high volume node. So high volume node is basically where is the most number of blocks, TPU blocks in the profile. That is a high volume node. And if you see this profile here, the high volume nodes are this zone and upper. So what it does it breaks the previous week high here. This is the previous week high, and it shows some bullishness but doesn't sustain here. So generally what happened, like suppose this is some previous old range, old value area. Price doesn't take any value here and directly goes above. So generally at this point price doesn't sustain here and it come back to downside taking these values here. So same thing happened with gold this week. It doesn't take any value. Like it has taken the high volume note, but in my personal trading case, I don't consider high volume notes as like a proper value. Okay, so proper value will be here is if it goes from like, suppose it opens here and goes from this high volume this single break, then it sustains above. Then I can expect the week to be closing a bullish, strong bullish week. So generally, this type of profiles where it opens and doesn't goes from value generally makes a sideways to some dead profile. Like you can see this is a very small profile compared to last few profiles. Yeah. Okay. So for next week, my expectation from next week would be I want to see how it opens. Okay. Like this is the poor high, low here and poor high here. Profile is a bit bullish if we see the POC form here and here. The POC has a lot of difference. Okay, so if it opens here, okay, like this is the value area high and value area low of this current profile, and if it opens here, like again here, we are here, and sustains outside the range only. Okay, outside range only. It doesn't accept back into the range after sustaining outside the range it can goes to lower values, this value very low and maybe downside POC too. So if it sustains inside the value area, then this poor high and maybe more further upside. But I want to see how it opens and how does where it accept mainly. That will be the my first Monday's goal to observe where's the price accepting and how it's rejecting. If it goes here accepts but rejects from POC, I want to see lower profiles like daily profiles to be bearish to short here to lower values. So this is the pretty much plan for next week. I will show some on daily profiles also. So here is a daily TPS for gold, and you can see here the last week, the last day of the week was pretty bearish. Personally, I didn't expect it this much bearishness. Yeah, so if we see last profile and it hasn't taken this value area high, previous day value area high, it rejects before that only. So what we will do is if we merge this profile with previous profile, okay. Now you see this is the merged value area high. It takes out that value area high and sustains accepts in this range and broke this previous day merged value area low too and goes directly to these four lows here, but again sustain inside that range again and reverse back and close in this profile at this point. So this profile is pretty big and bearish too. So what I'm expecting here is like if it goes above this and takes rejection from POC here and goes to this four high, like this profile also had a four lows. Sorry, this is the four lows here. So we can see either rejection from this value area high and value area, or this POC. That would be a good trade idea for Monday. Monday, personally, I don't trade. I will not trade Monday. I will see how's the price goes on Monday. Like it can take this high also. So it depends like how's the Monday goes. If Monday step stays in this range only, this range here, this range only, then Tuesday will tell how it gonna be, like Monday ranging and Tuesday taking previous day high low and reverse backing to downside or upper side values. We will trade accordingly. There is no proper predefined plan. I will trade the reactions. I just trade reactions how it trades out of the ranges. This was pretty much for this video. I hope you understand something. You understand something, please give me feedback about this video. Thank you for watching.